Hi everyone. Today we will explore a dive site known as Turtle Heaven. The sea at the Turtle Heaven dive site is crystal clear, with visibility exceeding 20 meters. The temperature is also warm, around 25 degrees Celsius. Not long after, we found a green sea turtle Selonia midas resting. Although their shells are often brown or olive, the name green actually comes from the greenish color of their body fat, due to their diet consisting exclusively of seagrass and algae as adults. This is a giant clam, Genus tridacna. The clam is the largest living bivalve mollusk in the world. Tube sponges, commonly called tube sponges, are often found in these waters, most likely from the genus Aplycina or Calispongia. Although they may look like inanimate objects or plants, they are actually very efficient filter feeders. Interesting facts: filtration system. The large hole at the top of the tube is called the osculum. Sponges pump water in through tiny pores throughout their bodies, filtering out plankton and bacteria for food, then expel the water through the top hole. Ocean architects. They help maintain ocean water clarity by filtering thousands of liters of water daily. Habitat. This tube-like shape often serves as a favorite hiding place for small shrimp or to protect themselves from predators. Texture. When touched, but it's best not to. The texture is usually springy yet strong, like a synthetic sponge, due to its skeleton made of a protein called spongin. This is a carpet anemone Sticodactyla hadoni that is home to several clownfish, possibly Clark's anemonefish or panda anemonefish, due to their black and white markings. We found transparent sea cucumber, often called medusa worm or synaptid sea cucumber, most likely from the Synaptidae family. Some interesting facts about this creature. It's not a worm, although it looks long and flexible like a worm. It's biologically a close relative of starfish and sea urchins, Echinodermata. It has an elastic body, very thin and can stretch or shorten drastically. Its texture often feels sticky to the touch due to the presence of microscopic spines on its skin. It feeds on its tip head, with tentacles that sweep the seabed or coral surface to collect organic food particles and detritus. In self-defense, some species can shed body parts or release sticky threads when threatened. This creature plays an important role as a cleaner in coral reef ecosystems. The current in these waters is quite calm, so we can explore every corner at a leisurely pace, enjoy the beautiful views throughout this dive. These beautiful fish are sergeant majors, a type of dam shellfish in the genus Abutifduff. They are one of the most common and easily recognizable inhabitants of coral reefs. Some interesting things about the sergeant major fish are military stripe pattern. The name sergeant major comes from the 5 black vertical stripes on its body, which resemble the military stripes of a sergeant major. Color change. Their bodies are typically bluish-silver with a bright yellow upper side. However, when guarding their eggs or feeling threatened, males can change color to a much darker, deep blue. Highly territorial. Despite their small size, these fish are very bold. They will not hesitate to chase away much larger fish or even divers if they feel their nest is being disturbed. Omnivorous. They eat almost anything, from algae and plankton to small larvae, which helps maintain the balance of the ecosystem around the reef. These fish are often seen swimming in large groups in shallow areas, making the underwater scenery feel very alive. In these waters, we also find the tiger snail, better known as the tiger kauri, Cypraea tigris. This is one of the most iconic sea snail species due to its strikingly beautiful shell pattern. We also found a pair of maroon clownfish, Premnas biaculiatus, swim among the anemone's tentacles. Compared to the Nemo clownfish we're used to, this maroon species has quite unique characteristics. It's no wonder this dive site is known as Turtle Heaven. It's easy to spot turtles here. Some interesting details about this turtle are: one pair of scalps. The easiest way to distinguish it from a hawksbill turtle is by looking at its head. Green turtles only one pair of prefrontal scutes, the scales between the eyes, while hawksbills have two pairs, the blunt beak. They have a strong, serrated lower jaw for cutting seaweed. Rather than a sharp beak like a hawk's long-distance swimmer, they are known as exceptional ocean travelers, often migrating thousands of kilometers between their feeding grounds and the beaches where they hatch to lay their eggs. Conservation status: green turtles are listed as endangered. Their presence is crucial for maintaining the health of marine seagrass beds. This turtle appears to be resting peacefully on the seabed filled with mushroom coral. A truly serene and beautiful moment. The diet of sea turtles varies greatly depending on the species and their age. Generally, as they age, their dietary preferences can shift from being omnivorous to becoming more specialized. For green turtles, as we discovered, these turtles are the only species that become herbivorous as adults. Their primary diet is seagrass and algae. Intriguingly, this vegetable diet is what gives their body fat its greenish color. We were incredibly lucky. This was a truly unique moment. A moray eel peeking out from inside a tube sponge. This is a perfect example of the interaction between marine life. Here's the explanation. Moray eels have long, slippery bodies, making them particularly fond of hiding in narrow crevices. They use the hollow osculum of sponges as a comfortable home or hiding place. By hiding inside the sponge, These eels can observe their surroundings without being clearly seen by their prey, such as small fish or crustaceans. They are very patient ambush predators. Although they appear to be peering, moray eels actually have quite poor eyesight. They rely more on their keen sense of smell to detect food passing by their doorstep. Now, this one is truly a true Nemo. It's the Ocellaris clownfish, Amphiprion-Ocellaris, also often called the false percula clownfish. This type is characterized by 3 vertical white stripes with thin black edges. These fish typically live in anemones of the Heteractis or Sticodactyla gigantea species. Their anemone tentacles appear long and healthy, providing perfect protection for Nemo. They have a distinctive swimming style, which involves slightly swaying, which helps circulate water between the anemone's tentacles. Like other clownfish, they keep the anemone clean, and the anemone provides a safe haven from predators due to its sting. Look, we've met another sea turtle. What a beautiful sight. There are so many of them here. We encountered the bluefin trevally, Caranx melumpigus, often known in Indonesia as the bluefin kua. This fish is one of the most formidable and beautiful predators on the coral reef. Some interesting facts about this fish include its neon blue fins and small blue spots on its back, which sparkle when exposed to sunlight or a camera flash. They are fast swimmers and very active hunters. They often hunt in small groups or even follow other fish, such as sharks or moray eels, to catch frightened prey that comes out of hiding. This fish can grow up to 1 meter in length, although those most often seen by divers are between 40 to 60 centimeters. They prefer coral reef areas with strong currents because there are many small fish that serve as their food. This petal sponge, or leaf sponge, is truly beautiful. It is also often called a leafy sponge or elephant ear sponge, possibly belonging to the genus Philospongia or Carteriospongia. This sponge grows with wide, thin, wavy sheets resembling large flower petals or overlapping leaves. The surface is covered with a texture like small bumps or thin ridges that represent water inlet holes. Wow! We met another beautiful sea turtle. Look how easy it was to find them at the Turtle Heaven dive site. They didn't seem afraid of the divers. They seemed to want to play with us. While we were having fun playing with the sea turtles, we were suddenly surprised by the arrival of a black shadow from nowhere. We were shocked. A huge manta ray suddenly appeared from the blue ocean and passed us. Of course, we immediately chased after it. But this beautiful manta ray was swimming too fast. We were no match for its speed. It gracefully passed us, leaving us still shocked and stunned. We hadn't expected to see a manta ray at Turtle Heaven dive site. Although fleeting and unexpected, this was a truly extraordinary experience for us. It was truly a wonderful surprise. As our dive time was nearing its end, we once again encountered sea turtles. The DSMB has been launched. Now, it's time to conclude our adventure at Turtle Heaven. Before reaching the surface, don't forget to do a 3-minute safety stop at a depth of 5 meters. We've passed the 3-minute safety stop. We're now safe to surface.